Siemanko widzowie! O!
Wracając, także negocjuję walkę. Próbujemy wygrać z Endo. Salę treningową damy tą najdroższą. Trening taki, żeby jakoś tam bardzo się nie przeciążyć, nie przetrenować. Ty jesteś tym widzem? Widzem.
Nie. Patrz, nie. Nie. Tam sprawdź, popatrz.
Reklama w telewizji. Kurde, 80% tylko mam kondycji. 88 ogólnej oceny. Mocno ulepszyłem tą postać od 50 do 88. Dużo.
Na pewno tam wyszedł. Ale jak mi się nie chce pisać, to...
Kurde, co to za arena? Pod wodą chyba. Pod wodą. Wstał. Dostał. Wstał. 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 Ja. Trzy. Ja. Ja.
So much firepower here.
Ja, dostał. Chcę go pokonać tego Endo. Dostał. Nie dostał. Nie dostał. Korpus. Nie. Dostał. 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 Nie dostał. Trzeba go poubijać tymi prostymi, bo widzę, że łatwo poubijać. Coś nie mogę trafić. Dobra. Taki kurde bije się tak. Nie jakoś tak szybko jak niektórzy. Już nie wiadomo jakiej kondycji. Czyf nie dostał. Ja dostałem. Trzeba by było trochę odbić. Dobra. Ubijać. Tak, niektórzy ubijają ten korpus, żeby mieć jak najmniej kondycji.
The game plan does not seem to be working here. What's he have to do differently?
You know, I've been in fights like that. When you think you come up, Barry, ring away. You walk back to the corner like you've just seen the sun.
Jeździcie punkty i dalej. Ostra taka wręcz. Dobrze wygląda to, że proste tylną ręką jest. Tylną ręką. Że lewą.
Had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to block it. We've got to block it. We've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then pull the pressure on.
Kurde, zaczął być mocno.
No doubt the career is winding down. How many fights do they have left? And down goes Supersonic.
Jak ty wiedziesz,
We see it again. There's no way to get up when you get clipped with...
Dobra, Ile może będziemy w końcu zawodnikiem 90? Ale nie, ten 41 lat, no kupę lat już ma w tej karierze. No ten mój gość w mojej karierze już ma kupę lat.
Make it up and this fight continues.
Somebody can smell blood here. They can smell blood. They've
No.
got to be smart. Get in there.
No.
Then boom, back in the same spot again.
Dobra, dostał.
Away with it. You can do it again.
We need to turn this around halfway through.
Not the best start, Bob. You know what? The cornermen now, it's down for them doing their job. Get through the round, regroup, right, freshen up.
Stop.
Different tactics.
A, nie dostał.
Expending a lot of energy in this round, but still throwing punches.
Nie dostał.
Swing and a
Stop.
miss with that left
Tu
hook.
dostał. Nie dostał.
The winner of this surely will get a
Stop.
world title shot.
Dostał. Dostał.
Looks like he's going to survive the round here, but just barely.
Dobra.
It's not over till it's over, but that knockdown
Dostał,
is
dobra, ale
going to be
kiedyś tak
huge.
ci... Dobra, czy prowadzimy w światową nie?
The bell rings and we start the third. His eyes look pretty clear here, Johnny. How do you think he's going to do after being knocked down in the last round?
What a knockdown. 1 minute. You need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
Ja nie mogę trafić. Ale ten przód... Nie może tak fajnie strząśnić te ciosy w ogóle.
This fighter has a very good win-loss record and will be tough to beat.
Nie mogę strząść coś.
Holding nothing back here in the round.
Nie wiem, odpalił się ten gość, nie wiem.
Punch right up the middle. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. He threw a punch and just got countered. Very competitive round here so far.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill.
Dobra, stał.
Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above
Stop.
them, and so I've got to respect both of them more than
Stop.
nothing.
Swing and a miss with
Stop.
the right hook.
Kurde.
Perfect counter lands. Punch, counter punch.
Zawsze ma
But it doesn't score. Good counter punch. Good counter punch. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one.
Kurde.
You know that
Yeah, well.
bell was sweet music to his ears.
The bell sometimes.
Kurde, zawsze
Here
brakuje
we
tych
go to
sił,
the
nie wiem
fourth
co.
round. So not
Chciałem
the best
przegrywać.
round,
Teraz
but
ta
let's
walka
see
jest
if they can
wyrówna.
turn it
Bez czasu,
around
bez
here.
szczęścia.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be afraid. Don't get suckered in.
Tak dużo trzeba myśleć przy tych zawodnikach, nie wiem, kurde.
Tie him up just until
Oni
he gets
tacy
clears again,
stają
and your legs come back
trudni.
again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming.
Macham się cały czas, jakby kurde nie mogę nigdy trafić tak naprawdę. Musiał trochę dalej siedzieć, stać.
They need to be careful that they'll punch themselves out here. Halfway through the round, and there's not a lot separating these two.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
The only fear you have with this fighter is as he punched himself out. careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Nice exchange here from both men. His stamina is off the charts.
Dostał bombę.
Very close round with 10
skupić.
seconds to go.
Dostał. 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 Dostał.
As bad as boxing judging can be sometimes.
Jeszcze raz.
Here we go in round 5. Who's going to land the first big shot? That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the
Nie jest
momentum going?
Patryk.
Todd, my
Dałem
motto is,
telefon.
if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Oszczędność też, nie? Dostał. Dostał.
Off the charts action from both of these fighters. Miss with that jab.
Nie da się, tylko nie mogę go zapunktować.
They won't give us a second to catch
Nie,
our breath.
kurde. Tak się odpalili ci gracze, że nie mogę w ogóle nic zrobić jestem.
Beautiful counter shot.
Czyli od razu walił.
Stamina is off the charts.
Nie teraz, kurde, to przeszkadzać. Uszkodził
Misses
się.
with that jab. Someone's will cave, but which fighter will it be? This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go.
Chcesz jego kręcić, więc potem są na to. Ale na chwilę pomagamy, bo on...
Here's the bell to start round 6. That 1 minute break surely wasn't enough for him to completely recover.
Amazing pace and tempo set in the last round. Can you keep this up? Me personally,
Poprawiam na
I don't think
korpus.
that's possible. And if they can, their training, their conditioning would have been ridiculous, like they're in the army. But these guys, if they can keep up this pace, we are in for a great night.
Well done with that counter shot. Might want to think of holding on here for a minute. Incredible work rate. Nice counter shot. Catch and shoot. Halfway through the round, and man, these two are going at it.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
How about that time counter shot? Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Just missed with that jab. This fighter expending a lot of energy in this round. He threw the hook, didn't land. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Now Now you start wondering how much work these two fighters did in the gym.
You cannot gas out if you prepared right, slept right, ate right, and did everything right for this fight. You have no excuse for gassing out.
And there's the bell for round 7. Was 1 minute enough time for them to recover after what we saw last round?
Exerted a lot of energy in the fight so far. Now they're shattered. This is what you call championship rounds. If you have done the work, slept right, ate right, prepped right, I'm expecting you to get through this. If not, if you've cheated, the ring can be the loneliest place in the world.
Stamina is off the charts. Starting to take some deep breaths now, but still fighting hard.
Jaka elele.
A little bit closer than I think a lot of people thought.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
Swing and a miss with that jab. Just when you think they're going to have a lull in the action, we get it heated back up. Jab misses. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. How much cardio was put in for this fight? It may come down to that.
There's a lot on the line here.
And there's the bell for round 8. How much is left in their tank after last round?
What are they doing that now? Are they trying to get an early night? That's a lot of energy burst. They did 6 rounds in 1. They're going to be absolutely shattered.
And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Nice. Hold that thought. What's the referee thinking right now? I thought we were going to see the finish there.
Green Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
The right hook misses.
Nie da się.
Counter punch caught him clean. Halfway through the round, and I don't know who's got the advantage. Great stuff.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Nice slip to avoid the jab. A perfect counter shot. What heart, what desire, but at what cost? Deciding to let it all hang out here in this round. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. We'll see how much endurance these two fighters have.
This is when you talk about championship material.
And we enter the ninth. How much do they have left in the tank after that last round?
Exerted a lot of energy in the fight so far. Now they're shattered. This is what you call championship rounds. If you have done the work, slept right, ate right, prepped right, I'm expecting you to get through this. If not, if you've cheated, the ring can be the loneliest place in the world.
There's a counter shot. That left-handed jab doesn't quite score. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. They threw the hooks. It didn't land. Figure out the combination to this safe.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Unlucky to miss with that jab. Nice counter punch. Can't land that jab. Throws the jab, but does not score. And he scores with the counter. He's putting the pedal to the metal, but has to be careful that he doesn't run out. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Heard the old phrase, this might come down to who wants it more. And there's the bell for round 10. Fatigue is setting in. Let's see how they handle it here in this round.
An amazing pace and tempo set in the last round. Can you keep this up? Me personally, I don't think that's possible. And if they can, their training, their conditioning would have been ridiculous, like they're in the army. But these guys, if they can keep up this pace, we are in for a great night.
Jab misses. Big hook thrown, but it doesn't connect. That left hook just missed. So far, both of these fighters have had their moments.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Punch, counter punch. They exchange punches. Failing to score with that right hook. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one.
Przegrałem na tym ciężkie to są walki.
Can't stop me, I'm a pro like
like a Mac, drip flow like a tap, tiptoe to the stack. Thrive under pressure, know when to attack. When it's showtime, front row to the back, front line with my back up against the wall. If I'm up against the odds, then I'm about to give it all. About to get them all, I want everything they got. Coming for the top, I won't stop until I fall. Me, I'm trying to ball out like the bell of ball. Watch me switch the gears on the way for him to store. They're looking all small, trying to run before they crawl. Me, I'm going all out, up against the wall. You're up against the clock, up against the clock. Trying to break the doors down, you should have changed the locks. I'ma bring them all down, everybody's up. And I pride when it's showtime, everybody watch. They ain't taking my
W tym rankingu musiałbym być wyżej, czyli więcej tak jakby wygrał. Że wtedy bym...
It's like they don't wanna see me win, that's cool. Yeah, man, I got this in the bag like school. They're trying to rock the boat, but the ride's too smooth.
Teraz wagę szybciej.
You guys are old news and your style don't ooze. You're going head to head with the guy who won't move. Your tide goes snooze with your blind old views. Yeah, you couldn't walk a yard or a mile in my shoes. Yeah, I'ma smile all the way to the dubs. Cause what's an extra mile if you come from the muds? I'm a wild out, watch me ramp it up. Check my style out, everybody look. I'm like Gordon Ramsay, that's just how I cook. My old king fancy.
Do łatwiejszego nic nie wziął. Ciężko ostatnio wszystko. Musiałem w siłę bardziej iść, bo ta siła mi się wydaje, że tutaj trzeba jej.
Here we... This a lot of free... Here we go for round one. Nice counter. They both want a knockout, you can tell. Let's go with that right uppercut. Swing and a miss with that jab. This fighter loves throwing hooks. Their opponent has got to watch out for that. They better start respecting each other's punching power. And the myth has been...
Ja nie mogę, ja nie wiem co oni kurde mają w tych rękach.
And you can see here his...
Położył mnie od razu. Czuję jak teraz z nimi wszystkimi to wygrać. Teraz w ogóle ich nie idzie popatrzeć.
So time to go celebrate.
Muszę właśnie te cechy. Sepkę. Czym się przypadł? $50,000 przecież. Ale milion też. Sobie walkę. Z tym będzie. Powiem, ostatnio ciężko jest. Ale... Co ta siła? Wszystko spoko, tu jest jeszcze spoko. Ćwiczenie. I tutaj jeszcze spanie. Siła już jest trochę lepiej. Siła.
This bout, what a pleasure it is to... And there's the bell to start round one. Double uppercut. That counter shot lands. You can tell he's stronger, but he's not faster.
Look at that.
These punches coming from every angle. Good counter punch. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. This is a historical moment. Not many boxers get to pick. Whoa, wait a minute. The referee really thinking about it. And the swarm has been dropped. You could see it in their eyes. They saw that punch.
Raz,
The referee says we will fight on. Not sure about this one.
I'll be surprised if he makes it back to the corner. And if he does, will he get back up on the stool again?
Low horn a second, Johnny. Are we about to? And down goes the swarm. Wow, that impact was incredible.
Ja myślę, że takie szybkie walki łatwe trzeba robić. Tylko to w tym rankingu więcej wygrałem. Po prostu musimy to nie mogę wygrać. Patrzcie. O, z tym bym się bił. Że da sobie przegrałby. Chcę zarobić na to lepszą salkę. I walka. Dobra.
Here we this battle so much hype. The time has finally arrived. These two men have been jawing at each other for months. The talking is finally over. Now it's time to fight. Moves the jab, but does not. Did you see that? And down goes the
Nie podbródkowy.
big headshot, and he goes down.
Aha.
So they'll make it up, and this fight continues.
That is a show of talent.
No, hold on a second,
Stop.
Giant. And they got, and the Giants
That's
been
it.
knocked down. What a knockout
Good
headshot.
that's it.
Let's watch it.
Stał. Teraz podbródkowym podejdziemy.
They're back on their feet, but how long will they stay there?
Some fighters, when this happens,
And the Giant goes down.
Leży.
That punch to the
Na
head
stałe.
looks so good live. Let's see it
Zobaczymy.
again in slow motion. Well, Johnny,
Było
complete
chyba
and
jakaś
total
do trzech
domination.
rund. Wygraliśmy. No. Pieniążki szybciej to, żeby to mieć na salę treningową lepszą. Pieniędzy trzeba mieć odłożonych. O, cecha nowe mam. Czyli od KO. Odnów. Dobra. O, cześć, jak tam? Gram w Boks.